Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Sonic comic episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's in a horror comic with me tonight?
I am the one and only Sonic slut, Phoebe Stanton, except no substitutes, mecha or otherwise.
I don't know. Mecha Phoebe might be interesting.
You know what? Fuck it.
Hey, Parker would love a Mecha Phoebe. They could just work her to the bone, and when her arm falls off, just replace it. Man, they would love that. And not pay you? Oh, that'd be perfect for them.
Good. They can have a Mecha Phoebe.
But they want to put the brain of Phoebe in Mecha Phoebe too, though. So.
Oh, hell no. That's cyborg. I don't want to be full body cyborg.
I would become a cyborg if I could. That would be nice.
What are we reading today?
We were just talking about your job. I thought you knew that. Sorry. And talking about the wonderful world we live in. We are talking about Sonic the Hedgehog, Scrapnik Island, written by someone different. Daniel Barnes, a bunch of different cover artists and artist Jack Lawrence, and came out in October of 2022 and then finished in January of 2023.
So we're getting close.
I think the first time we get Daniel Barnes to write a Sonic, this is the first, and it's also the first miniseries not to be written by Ian Flynn.
It feels like it.
Yeah, it's definitely a very different take.
First cover art. I really like it.
I like it too.
I like the crab claw coming out of the ground, like it's a zombie apocalypse thing going on. Unfortunately, it has nothing to do with what actually happens in the comic.
But that's normal.
I know. I mean, it does because they're what we're going to see is broken down badniks, but none of them come out of the ground, sadly.
No, but I mean, yeah, but I still like it. I mean, I remember hearing, because neither of us have read this before, so there's our memories.
Yeah, but we both read the wiki and we were like, because we needed to figure out what order certain things were, and then it says Scrapnik Island, psychological horror, and it's like, wait, what? In my Sonic?
Yeah, when I heard it was a horror comic, I'm like, they're like, this closest thing to horror you're going to get with something. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
And we're going to find out that term is very, very loose.
It's loose, but the first issue and the first part of the issue is definitely like it fits that horror theme.
Yeah, and I would also say issue 4 for like the first half feels it, but we'll get there.
I mean, this is still a Sonic comic, so I can't expect there to be like a lot of horror elements, but having even any is kind of shocking. I don't have a better way to put that.
And wow, one fucking story in all of history has a good start with the line, "A dark and stormy night." Because it's one of the worst intros in all of literature, and Sonic just redeemed it.
I do like how they're just on their plane, they're flying out to sea, there's a storm, and then they see the old Death Egg. And for me, that made me big smile.
Oh, I don't know when a certain movie came out, but I looked at this and went, is this going to be fucking Rise of Skywalker?
Rise of Skywalker is already out by now at this point, I think.
Yeah, don't they go to the crashed Death Star?
Yes, Rise of Skywalker is 2019, so yes, it was out. I forgot Rise of Skywalker was before the world ended. Damn, did not realize it was pre-COVID. That makes sense. Pre-COVID.
Well, it's the same year as the first Joker. One of those movies is good. One of those movies is a Star Wars movie.
I like Star Wars, and I do not like that movie.
Used to. I'm kind of off at this point. Anyway,
okay,
that was
I didn't
on
even
me.
think about that, because, I mean, it's not that... I mean, that could have been some inspiration, but hey, for the record, he does it a lot better, and it makes more sense, so I'm okay with it. I mean, I love the Death Egg. I don't know how you are, because I'm assuming you haven't played the game that the Death Egg is in.
I played some games with Death Eggs, but not the Genesis games, yeah.
That's what because it's Sonic and Knuckles where you take down the Death Egg.
And I mean, it's a giant ass Eggman face in the sky.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's great. This comic has so many references to Sonic and Knuckles that I was just a happy man reading this comic, because I love that game. Really do. So they end up crashing. Sonic wakes up. Tails isn't around. And Sonic has a metal boot on his foot that, honestly, I was thinking, like, is this something to do with Saw? Like, what the hell? When did Sonic become a Saw comic? Like, what the hell is going on here? Like, it just kind of made me think of that. That's also, I've been watching too much Saw, but it's cool. Really cool. And then he's like, oh, I can't. I think he realizes kind of quick that he can't run. And he's walking around, and then you see in the background Badnik's. And he
finds his Tails' tablet, but Tails is not there.
There's one panel where he walks by, then an eye opens up and is looking at him after he passes, and you see somebody else watching him on a camera.
Yeah, I instantly clocked that as one of the E-series.
Nice.
I thought it was going to be Gamma, but that would make no sense, because Gamma blew up at the end of Adventure. Spoilers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will.
I know I will. I don't yet, and that's why we're doing Sonic Adventure, okay? Like, I would not have done all these Sonic things if it wasn't for you. And this comic is the whole reason why I'm doing the games that I'm doing, because I've been putting them off for years. But they unfortunately became
you're
very
welcome.
topical.
And then Sonic finds an item orb with a sunflower in it.
I like this.
It's cute.
It is. And then he runs
a yellow line in the shadows.
Oh yeah, I didn't catch that. It's cool. Yeah, this is definitely has the beginning of a horror. I know I say it wrong all the time. I can't say it correct.
A horror?
I just don't bother at this point.
Yeah, that's fine.
People know
and then
what
there's the egg carrier.
I can't remember the egg. I'm pretty sure the egg carrier is from.
That's from Adventure 1.
Oh, okay. I don't know it.
It's a giant floating. It's like the helicarrier from the Avengers.
The Avengers. Yes, sorry. That's what every time. So when you first saw the monkey and the other badness that come out that are like mixed morphed, I don't think that's a word, but we're going to go with it. Did you think of Toy Story 1 also, just like I did?
I did.
Okay, good.
Baby head on top of an Erector set and everything. Absolutely.
We're both deranged. Okay, good. Actually, we both grew up in the 90s. That's what it is. But that's what I thought immediately, because he goes in a room and he starts seeing the little badniks that are been made with other badniks put together. So that you have a monkey with the body of the caterpillar, which all this made me smile, because I recognize these badniks. So he used badniks from 1, 2, and 3, and Knuckles. So that's fucking awesome.
I mean, there is one other game that's referenced in this comic, but we'll get there.
Yeah, you mean, yes. I'd look that up, because I didn't know where he was from. Another game I need to play on this podcast that was supposed to be done in 2020, or 2021, but somebody left and it never happened. So, neither here nor there. And then as he's scared from seeing the little badniks, then you see Mecha Sonic show up in a whole page right behind him. That is cool.
That is a really good splash page.
Mm-hmm. And then they also show, like and I like how they have one panel to kind of remind you who Mecha Sonic was, where they show him in his not destroyed form from Sonic and Knuckles.
A game I should absolutely play.
I'm going to give you a reason to, again, I think, because I've been wanting to I'm like, come on, I could recover that episode for me. It was episode 18. I should recover that. So
all the Genesis games?
No, I just did. Well, I have thought about it, yes. But we'll see what happens.
I do get why his new metal shoe exists. It's a stint, but they had to use the components that were around, which of course is Badnik materials. Because it even says, I must have busted my ankle in the plane crash, so why does he have a metal shoe on after his ankle breaks? It's a cast. They put him in a cast.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think it's really cool. Plus, it works as he can't run as fast, so, it's just, everything with it is so good. And he tries to fight Mecha Sonic, and you see him running down a hall, and you're like, oh shit, like, things are gonna go bad. Like, when he hides in a capsule, and then Mecha Sonic looks in the capsule,
he saved enough animals, and I just realized he slams down on the button and it opens the capsule.
Yes.
Okay, I missed
great.
that. That's great.
I mean, this is love to Sonic. Okay, like that's all I can say about this is love. This is somebody who was like, I loved Sonic 3 and Knuckles when I was a kid, and I still do, and that's fucking great.
So of course, what does Sonic do? He takes a piece of metal, or it's the tablet. He throws it to the ground and start surfing on it.
It's the same metal board type of thing that's ripped off of that container. It looks like it's what he kind of uses in like Sonic 3 where he goes down the hill. Because that's part of a rocket, but still, like, it's really cool.
Unfortunately, he crashes into...
whatever he is?
E11... 7. Sigma.
And then he runs into Tails too, and Tails like, these are our friends. They're nice. They just can't talk.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I do like that this is becoming more and more of a thing. Like, Tails just instantly goes, oh, yeah, okay, I mean, we met Belle, and we met Mechabud. Fuck it, there's just a whole bunch of Eggman robots that are chill.
I don't mind that, and I like that Tails is also excited about it and doesn't have that type of attitude where he's like, fuck this shit. I think that's good.
And Sigma is quite a gentleman.
So it's really good how they did it with him. Now, and seeing Sigma's cool. I was trying to place if he was in the games or not, or who he was. I could not. Oh, you Googled it?
No, I remember Beta, Gamma. I remember a big one named Epsilon. I think there's a Theta, but Sigma should be a new one.
Okay. Probably is. They probably wanted to make some new characters, but I wasn't sure. Because there are certain characters you see in this later I'll bring up that are straight mini bosses from the game, but we will talk about that when we get there. But when he introduces them to Scrapnik Island and you just see Tails start like happy tears, I was like, that's an adorable drawing of Tails. Bravo. Bravo.
They know how to make Tails cute because Tails should be cute.
He should. He's just a cute character. I really liked it. I thought it was really good. And then the way this ends, well, first you see Mecha Sonic who glitches out, which you'll see a few times. But I like how his visor goes from yellow to red. I was like, well, that's not good.
It's an indicator that something bad might be going on.
And it is accurate, because something bad will be going on. It also kind of felt like the way they do it, it to me also kind of felt like it was like, shit words, PTSD in a way. Because, like, you know, you can see he's kind of fighting it. Like, he has the moment, his eyes go red, then he, like, hits his head, it goes back to yellow. And then the issue ends where you see, standing in the distance, Mecha Knuckles.
Yeah.
And
I forgot about.
I had to look up Mecha Knuckles.
Yeah,
I was like,
he's a boss from Sonic Advance, a game I have not played in 20 years.
But at least you played it.
This is true.
I played it in 2020. Unfortunately, it is now engraved. I played it at an odd time, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think it was the day or right around the time that my father-in-law died, because I didn't know what to do with myself. So I just played games to keep my head busy, and that was the game I played that day. So. It's not the first. I mean, I do beat games on days that have significance for some reason. I beat Kirby's Adventure on any. No, I beat Kirby's Dream Land before I went to my wedding to go get married to Tiff. Because she was already at the venue getting ready and everything, and I went home because I had time to kill before I had to go, because I didn't have to do a whole lot. And I beat Kirby's Dream Land sitting on my couch. Yeah, I know it's weird, but those are the things that stick with me. So I tend to beat games in weird situations, and then it sticks with you the rest of your life. Very strange. As I said many times, I love cataloging my life. That's why I do this, partly. My life is cataloged. If something ever happened to me and, my son's like, I wonder what my dad thought about everything. Well, good news, son. There's over 1,000 episodes for you to find out what your dad thought about everything. Plus, he just hears me go tell him. But yes, that's partly how I think about this podcast. So then we get to issue 2. This is an okay cover. It's just Mecha Knuckles' face. It's okay. Still good, but it's okay. And then advertising Sonic Prime on Netflix, which I don't care about. At least in my copy, not in yours, I'm assuming. So
no, not in my copy. It's a show I should watch at some point, but I haven't yet. What
is it? I know we talked about it before, but I can't remember what we said.
Sonic going through a multiverse. So like a cyberpunk apocalypse universe, a pirate universe.
Okay.
To try and piece reality back together.
It has 3 seasons so far.
It has 3 seasons, and Tails becomes the main villain.
Is it still going, or did it end?
No, it ended. It has a definitive ending.
Oh,
and I know that a Tails variant becomes the final villain or so, because it's like, we have to fix the multiverse, to which logical other Tails goes, okay, but like, if we collapse everything back into a singular Earth, does that not in fact kill all of your other friends? Like, I would disappear so you could have your Tails back, and I do not want to die.
Maybe we should watch this, huh?
I think we should, Mike. Let's do all of the Sonic.
I mean, if it wasn't for you, there would be nowhere near as much Sonic as there is on this podcast. I can guarantee you that fact. So yes, we might. And hey, we're going to be out of comics. We're out of... I'll save that for later. But yeah, so that might have to happen. All right, and then this issue starts off with the old whatever that guy is, E something, is waking up at the destruction
Oh, Sigma.
Sigma, at the destruction of the Death Egg. And you see him putting together some robots. That robot that he's building, those are enemies in Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh my god, the little mini Eggman.
Yes, you fought them. I think they're the ones that are piloting, because in Knuckles' version of the story, he's technically friends with Eggman at the time, so he doesn't fight Eggman. He fights these little guys up close to it in the little Eggmobile, whatever the fuck that little flying thing is called. I forgot the name. It has a name. What the fuck is its name? I can't remember. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
Oh, Eggman's famous little craft that he's always
the egg capsule.
Thank you. Yes. I knew it had a name. I knew it had it. And then when you see Sigma starting to kind of put together, he has a bunch of Badniks follow him that he fixed. The first one behind him is the first mini boss from Sonic and Knuckles.
I think the little snowman one or whatever the hell that is with the bat wings is the cutest fucking thing.
I don't see it yet. Oh, I do. Yes, that is cute. You are correct. I had to scroll up. That is fucking adorable. And like the guy behind him, that body is from Sonic 2, because that's the Mantis body. I don't recognize the head. Like, my God, this guy loved Sonic, because like these are some deep cuts. This is awesome.
And they find Mecha Sonic. Yay!
All broken. Yeah. Then the next thing is Sonic Lane, where Mecha Sonic was, but Sonic's yawning. Sitting in a beat up lawn chair. I love it.
I like that it says hello, and Sonic's just like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, I made a little translator.
And there's another panel where you see the lawn chair, and you can see it's just made from different parts from the game, and you can kind of like tell, like there's a little bonus symbol where you would go and get your checkpoint.
Oh, there's a little checkpoint, and it's the blue orb at the end of the checkpoint's coming out of the back of it like an antenna.
I love that.
Hell to the yes.
Again, this is love. And I do seeing how excited Tails is in this comic, I thought was also really good. Like he really got a chance to just be a happy-go-lucky character for a little bit. So,
I mean, it's old Eggman code, but I'm kind of hoping that this story arc isn't just a one-shot. It actually has some sort of either repercussions or benefit for the main series. Like, Tails can come here and learn more about how Eggman does his coding so they can convert more modern Badniks to the good side. Like, I don't know, something.
I mean, I think that's very possible. When you look at, Sonic comics so far, and you look at the other miniseries we had, all of them connected to the main series pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So, Bad Guys, for example, plays a big part. Imposter Syndrome plays a big part.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this, like, the Tangle and Whisper miniseries, Bad Guys and Imposter Syndrome are, in technicality, like a trilogy. Yeah, one introduces us to Mimic, who becomes a main character in Bad Guys, and Bad Guys is a giant setup for Imposter Syndrome.
I need to set up for that whole arc, and then Imposter Syndrome is the setup for 51, which is the end of that arc, technically, I'm going to say. So, yeah. I mean, I see this being important, too. I just based on that, I'm assuming it's important, because the next miniseries we get from them isn't until whenever the hell Fang the Hunter comes out. That's the next one, which I'm assuming is also important because it introduces who I used to know him as Knack the Weasel.
I was going to say, I do not know what this is you are talking about.
Remember Sonic Triple Trouble, the game?
Vaguely.
Or the comic? They had a character that was called Knack the Weasel back then, and then they changed his name at some point to Fang the Hunter.
Oh, god damn it, Fang's coming back!
Yeah, Fang is in the comics later. That's the other miniseries. I don't know when we get it. Not anytime soon that we'll be reading it, but that is the next one, yes. So I don't have to worry about Sonic Comics right now after this. So I have other stuff to deal with. But I like seeing Tails happy that they're going to go off and try to find the parts they need so they can fix his plane. And this is when you see Mecha Knuckles again in the distance staring at Sonic. And you do have a really cute moment of seeing where Mecha Sonic is watering the sunflower in the capsule. He just his hope is to plant it in real soil one day. It's just adorable. Like it's really cute.
I am doing this side thing while we are talking of looking up Sigma and stuff for this specific miniseries. All of these Scrapniks have official names.
I believe that.
Like they just said, here's some early artwork of these characters before this comic officially came out. Like the little snowman bat is named Judd.
Okay, that's adorable.
I want to know what the monkey one is named.
That's fucking adorable. I like Sonic. I really do.
There's Tom, there's Emily, there's Florentine. What is happening?
That's just adorable. I mean, and this is so. After that, you have Mecha Knuckles. You see him again, looking at them because he's following them, and they find one of the. Oh, they give him a flashlight, and they're going to the egg carrier to get the parts they need. And this is when
Knuckles is just following behind.
I love that. I like it when he attacks too. I thought that was cool because Sonic isn't at his full potential because he has a cast on his foot, so he can't really be Sonic.
Yeah, and like right before Mecha Sonic goes on the attack, Mecha Sonic and Sonic are about to let bygones be bygones and shake hands.
Like that.
But Mecha Sonic has to fuck that up.
Mecha Knuckles.
Mecha Knuckles has to fuck that up. And Mecha Sonic gets normal Sonic out because he's a good boy for now.
I do like how Mecha Sonic and Mecha Knuckles both have the issue of they're okay, and then they see Sonic and they are not okay because it's just so deep in their programming to kill Sonic. It's just great. Watching them fight, like all those panels are really good. And then there's a scene where you get to see Mecha Sonic from what he would have looked like in Sonic and Knuckles. That same design fighting Sonic and Knuckles in like a combination hologram thing. It's awesome because it's hitting his old programming again after he gets smacked by Mecha Knuckles. It's bringing back what he was programmed to do, which was kill Sonic and Knuckles.
And
that's just awesome.
Fucking holographic ghost Eggman.
I like that because he's just having, and they're all like, they look like they're glitches, so because he's digital, so the way they drew it was to make it look like it was a digital thing where it's all kind of glitchy, and it's fucking great.
They got pixels bleeding off of them like an aura.
I really like it. I was surprised how much I liked it, to be honest with you.
Now, unfortunately, Mecha Knuckles, looking like normal Knuckles, just absolutely takes Mecha out. And then Mecha reboots and is in kill mode. And fucking, like, spin dashes right through Mecha Sonic or Mecha Knuckles like he's a saw blade.
I like it.
Holy crap. Slowly turns his attention to Sonic.
Mm-hmm. It was good. It's a good little moment to show why he changes, and after he destroys Mecha Sonic, and then when he goes after Sonic, and the last panel you see of this issue is him choking Sonic. Fucking great.
Do you mean destroys Mecha Knuckles?
Oh, did I do it too? Damn it!
You did Mecha Sonic.
Yes, Mecha Sonic destroyed Mecha Knuckles. My God, there's too much Mecha in this. I'm also a little hyper, so that's not helping either.
Oh, it's fine.
It's been a day. It just started. But yeah, I do like how that panel, him choking him, then it says, next time Mecha Sonic attacks? ? Exclamation mark. Appreciate it.
And that brings us to issue 3. It has a cover.
This is okay. Tails in the front with a couple Badniks of the Omega series in the background. He got something strapped on his back. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not a cover it's not a book I would buy exclusively for the cover, no. But it's okay. I don't hate it. I don't love it.
So what's Mecha Sonic's grand plan, Mike?
Kind of disturbing.
If only it had gone further. I really am upset that it did not go further.
I love you, Phoebe. So if you ever go to work and you see them have like a weird table like this and they want you to lie down, they attach something to your head, and there's a robot version of you off to the side, you better be worried, okay?
I will start screaming the most heinous thing possible. So even with my robot body, HR has to fire me.
Let's just take away your mouth. So you see Sonic strapped to a table. He has a thing on his head. And Mecha Sonic is showing pictures of Tails and the other Sigma and them rebuilding the plane. And I think he tells them that his plan is to put... Does he say that here? Or does he wait? I don't think he says it yet. No, Sonic's just asking what's going on, and then it shows one of the other Badniks, one of the good ones, see what's happening, and then run back to Sigma to tell him. That does a little flashback of how Sigma rebuilt Mecha Sonic and was rebuilding this island and trying to, make it their home. It's all really good stuff. And then eventually that Badnik comes back. He shows them what he saw. Because, again, that'd be, you're a robot. You just record everything with your eyes, which I wish I could do, to be honest with you. I wish I know they have glasses now where I could wear glasses that would actually record what I want to, and then I could just upload it to things. And I actually want those. So, I know. I do. I really do, actually, but I'm not going to buy it. I'm not gonna buy them, but it may go. It went. That's
I
not
would
cool.
also honestly buy those, but for other reasons.
I want cybernetic eyes. Actually, I would love to be able to zoom in on things. I mean, again, if we ever got to a point where they were able to do cyborg safely and it was a thing, my ass would be. I would cyborg parts of me.
I would take an arm.
I would take eyes. I'd want my eyes enhanced, and I would want maybe my ears. I wouldn't mind having that enhanced. Yeah, there's parts that I would definitely cyborg. I don't know if I'd want maybe my left arm. If I lost my arm, then I'll take a cyborg arm or cyborg knees wouldn't be bad. Actually, I'm
gonna call you Bato for now on.
Okay.
So I do like this idea that Sigma finds Mecha Knuckles' fucked up body and is cradling him like a child. Because in a way, they are all of his babies. He brought them back.
Yeah, he saved them. It's great. It's really good. And then when Sigma sees Mecha Knuckles all broken, he's all sad too. Like you said, it's great. So I have a question. I'm sure you caught this reference, but when Tails finds out what happens and he gears up and he has the one thing in front of his eye, the little like glass, and he has the way holding the gun and the pack on the side, and they have guns behind them, and then when they do see them, one's wearing a bandana. Do you know what? I'm sure you know what this is referencing, right?
Okay, so this could be a number of different things.
One thing in particular.
I am feeling specifically aliens because of the colonial marines, but the reason why I say mainly is because I don't know what the Sega branded light guns were, but Tails is holding a fucking super scope. Am I wrong? That is a super scope, right?
It's very close to one, yes. It is copyright different, but yes, that's a super scope.
Yeah.
But it's different enough, like that handle on the back end. That's different.
Definitely aliens. The fucking Stay Frosty, you guys. The half circle
fucking
motion detector.
The way you have the clank, 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 and then they show like and then the like also with the radar. It's fucking great. It's 100% a little aliens reference, and the way that everything is like green too right here, like it's awesome. I was
Game over, man. Game over.
Don't they even say that in here too? I thought no, maybe not. Maybe think of something else. I love that. That reference will live forever with aliens. I wonder how many times people have came up to that actor and said, say it, say the line, say the line.
It's Bill Paxton, isn't it?
Yes, pretty sure. I'm assuming a lot of people have said that to him, though. Game over, man. Oh, he died in 2017. I forgot. That's sad.
Ah, no.
I forgot we lost him. He was a good actor in some really good movies. I don't know much about him, whether if he was a good person. I'm going to assume, but I don't know. I never heard anything bad, so that's why I assume. Yeah, I forgot he died in 2017. I'm sad now. I'm sad. So, back to Sonic. And then they do run into Mecha Sonic, and of course they try to shoot him, and it doesn't work, but it's still very cool. But what does work is when Tails decides to go in a ball and just smack him, which works for a second before he grabs him and then body slams him.
I mean, at least Tails knows how to pull some shit.
Yeah. And he throws Tails down a garbage chute.
Poor Tails. And then he comes back to say hello to his buddy Sonic.
In the next issue. But yes. The end of this issue is Mecha Sonic comes back because now that he has the tech from Tails, and then he says, "You'll be joining me shortly," and you see in the background the computer screen of a little light bulb and Mecha Sonic and Sonic, and he's going to transfer
with arrows pointing at them, and it's really fun that like Mecha Sonic's head is red and Sonic's head is blue, and then the arrow pointing at Mecha Sonic's head is blue, and the one pointing at Sonic's head is red. What could that possibly mean?
It had to make it nice and simple. And then we come to issue 4. I kind of like this cover. This is not a bad cover.
Oh, this is a pretty damn good cover.
It's Sonic
Sunflower's getting fucked up in that cover, though.
Oh yeah, the poor little sunflower is falling down. It's great. This is a cover I wouldn't mind having to put by my poster that I have not bought any comics for yet. I really should when I go to I'm going to some comic, like actual comic conventions coming up here, I'm sure. I really should start digging through long boxes again, looking for Sonic comics. But I just don't look for comics. That was a time and phase. Did you ever go through that phase, Phoebe, where you're just looking through long boxes after long boxes, or whatever it is that you wanted?
Yeah.
I miss it, but I don't really collect comics. I collect other things, so I collect Funko Pops. So you have a little bit of showing like Mecha Sonic doing and his plan, talking about it and why he wants to do it, and how he's going to download his mind into into his body and switch him. Like, and I mean, one of the lines he even says is, "I'll make sure the doctor never forgets me again," because his creator just discarded him because he failed. So he just said, "Well, screw you, you're done."
Yep. But
and his reasoning for wanting Sonic's body is because he wants Sonic's speed so he can run off the island where he couldn't do it otherwise. So I thought that was great too.
I mean, look, it would have been really, really nice if they fully switched in this comic. Like if this had happened earlier in the comic, it would have instantly been a shelf. Like issue 1 ending would have been this, or the start of issue 2 would have been the mind transfer. Because I wanted to fucking see Sonic in Mecha Sonic's body try to convince everybody that he's Sonic, and meanwhile here's Mecha walking around going, "Hi everybody, well, hello my fleshy friends, it is me, your flesh friend, Sonic."
But then they would have had to do more issues, and they would have had to resolve that before go back to the main.
Okay, my biggest problem with this miniseries is that the Wikipedia says that this is a psychological horror, and it is only for like 8 pages total out of a fucking 80-page story arc that I get psychological horror or horror of any kind. It is mostly them chilling out and hanging with Scrapniks or generalized fights. I want more shit like this.
But you want more depressing stuff, you're telling me.
It's a psychological horror, yes! It's labeled as that. I expect something. I wanted, like, if you're going to say horror, I want all the Scrapniks to start as bad guys, or I want Mecha Sonic to try and take over every other Scrapnik and override Sigma's coding, or something. Anything. But it feels like the major crux of what I wanted is in half of this issue.
I mean, I don't mind it that they don't have it. I mean, to me, this is still close enough to horror, and there is some psychological horror to it just in general. I mean, yes, he doesn't get, body swap, but it comes damn close. Like, they even show the panel where Sonic is half Sonic, half Mecha Sonic before the Badniks, the good ones, attack and stop him. So, I'm okay with it, but I do get where you're coming from, yes.
Yeah.
And I do know the way your brain works, so, yes.
Because we get literally 3 pages of them setting up that a brain transfer is about to happen, and right as it starts, it gets stopped. I would have liked one more issue.
I'm okay with
have a full issue of them like this, or I'm gonna leave it until we finish this issue.
So after they stop him, and then Mecha Sonic beats up one of the aliens, one of the little robots, and that's when Sonic gets his boot. No, he does his boot, but he learns how to run with his boot, and then he fights Mecha Sonic, and they just run around the base, and you see like the refinery, which it's all really cool.
Yeah, and so there's a shot where Mecha Sonic throws the monkey Scrapnik.
Yes.
And then the very next panel is Sonic furious, and I'm wondering how much of that fury. Because he's highlighted red instead of blue, where he is in every other shot of this comic. Oh. He is blue. But he's red there, and I'm wondering, is that Mecha Sonic's hate taking over?
Oh, that is a good way to put it. Because there's possible that if you had a brain function like this, you would have some of the other person's feelings. I like that. That's a good one, Phoebe. Thank you.
Woo! We'll get there. So now Sonic and Mecha Sonic are doing their run through the egg carrier and Death Egg. And Sonic can hear Mecha Sonic's thoughts. Sure.
Oh, yeah, he is hearing some of it. You're right.
Does this make sense to you? He now has Wi-Fi because of a half brain transfer?
I don't know if it's Wi-Fi. I mean, it's a good way to put it, but we also don't know how long this lasts. This could just be a temporary thing because of what happened.
We'll get there.
So, I mean, we don't know because this isn't until this comes back again in the main series. I don't think we will know for sure. So, but it's cool. As they fight, then eventually he knocks Mecha Sonic into a pit, which is going to go into the furnace. And then, did you see Toy Story 3 references here? Because I did.
Hey, not only did I see Toy Story 3 references, I saw Sonic the Ova references.
I need to get to that for this podcast, too. Too much stuff to do. I don't want to
say how it's a reference then, because it's a major spoiler.
It's fine. Please don't then. I've never seen it, actually. But it's on my to-do list for the podcast, actually.
In the Sonic the movie, the 2-episode OVA, Metal Sonic willingly lets himself die and says, as a final line, there must only be one Sonic.
Oh, okay. Well, good news. He's a robot. He'll be back. So.
Well, yeah, he gets remade.
Yes.
But here, instead of letting himself die, because there can only be one Sonic, Flesh Sonic says, you give yourself value. Don't let anybody else live for you, and don't let others tell you why you're alive. You get to decide that shit. Now take my fucking hand, idiots.
I like this. I like that he saves him.
The little pupil, like Mecha Sonic is about to cry.
Oh, that is cute. I didn't catch that. Yes, that is cool. And then he saves him, and then he's stuck too, but then Tails and all the little Badniks show up, and they all hold hands and pull Sonic and Mecha Sonic out.
Yay! And Sonic starts crying because he's still linked to Mecha Sonic, and they're Mecha Sonic's tears.
Mm-hmm. I like that he even says that. He said, "These aren't my tears." That was a good little scene. And then Tails is finally able to free them of Eggman's old programming, so they are no longer controlled by that anymore. So, for both Mecha Knuckles and Mecha Sonic.
And Mecha Knuckles is just chilling out in the hallway, being all Knuckles.
I love Knuckles.
With the Knuckles hat.
It's fucking great.
Everybody knows that Knuckles hat at this point.
Mm-hmm. It's even on a Funko Pop, too, of Knuckles.
It's fucking funny that is from a 2-episode OVA movie that nobody remembers from like 93 to 95. And now it is referenced everywhere. It's in this comic. It's in the live-action movies. Knuckles must always have this fucking hat.
Yeah, I didn't know it was from the OVA. I need to watch that.
It is from the OVA.
And at the very end of this, because Mecha Sonic is holding the sunflower, and they're standing outside, and then everyone says goodbye to Sonic and Tails as they fly off.
I'm done being controlled by yesterday. I'm gonna live for tomorrow.
I really hope that Mecha Sonic and Mecha Knuckles show up in this later. I'm hopeful.
I'm really hoping for I don't know if anything from this miniseries comes up again. It might just be like a fun little miniseries. Who the hell knows? If anything comes back from this, I would like the pre-reprogramming of Mecha Sonic version of Mecha Sonic to still be in Sonic's head, and Sonic just has a permanent dark voice going, but maybe we should kill them. Look at all these weaklings.
I'm hoping. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. And now, fun fact for everyone listening: we're done with Sonic till next year, some point when Phoebe gets the next book. So we're caught up and we're gonna take a break. So there'll be other comics of me and Phoebe, just not this.
Lock and Key.
Yes, that's our next thing we're gonna go through is that, and that won't take long.
Maybe Fables.
I mean, that's 23 volumes. I'll do it. It'll just take a while.
Is it only 23? I thought it was 34.
Thought it was 23. Let's see. Oh, I put something in the chat I want you to look at in the Discord chat, a picture in the podcast recording one. It's where I type in the names all the time.
Oh my goodness.
That is the next story arc, is a five-issue story arc starring your girls, Tango Whisper and Lanolin.
Who, much like how she looks in every issue we've seen her in so far, kind of just looks like a miserable cunt.
But I knew that would get you excited because I know how much you like Tango and Whisper. So that's whenever we get back to Sonic when your new volume comes in next year.
Tangle even looks like she's fucking forcing a smile.
Yes, great.
Oh, this is wonderful. I can't wait.
So that's what we get. That's what we'll come back to someday. It's going to be interesting because we've been doing these consecutively for all year, I want to say.
I will be damned. Fables is 22 volumes. I thought it was more.
There are more when it comes to some of the spin-offs. There's
okay, yeah. Well, let's rephrase. I do not own Jack of All Trades, or Jack of All Fables, but it is hyper important to volume 13.
We'll figure it out.
It is half the setup for volume 13, and I own the epilogue that was recently released in the last 3 years, Fables, the Black or Dark Force, whatever the hell it's called. It's not worth it. It's kind of bad.
So, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff when it comes to Fables 2, when it comes to the author who does not like DC at all anymore and tried to say they were public domain, but he couldn't say that because he doesn't actually own it. So, yeah. He posted online, he's like, Fables is now public domain. DC's like, no, it's not.
Sad
So,
fan.
yeah, it is.
Everybody write your fanfics. Nobody can stop you.
Yeah, that's... So, yeah, you won't hear Sonic for a bit from us. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird stopping Sonic. At least the comics. There'll be other Sonic stuff. I still have other things planned for this year, 2026, of Sonic. Just not comics. I do like it now that we're both like reading them together. It is an interesting experience versus what we were doing for almost everything up until recently. It's definitely interesting.
Yay, we did it.
I mean, part of me wants to keep going because there's 80 issues and we would technically be on 57 when we come back to the main series, but we're stopping for now. I'll wait till because you like reading a physical.
I do, and I like buying things in the format that I've started them in. Like if I buy 12-issue omnibooks, then I'm only going to continue buying 12-issue omnibooks.
Unless they stop making them and you're missing like one thing for your finish and you have
so
to
you say that, and I don't know if there should be like a post-episode talk or whatever, but
that's fine.
I have thought about doing the IDW Transformers because they do have IDW collection books for that. And Julian has talked about Transformers quite a bit. But the problem is
yes,
that it was going to be like 28 omnibooks for everything. Yeah, there's a lot more Transformers than there is
400 issues over 17
TMNT. But the thing is, at like somewhere between Omnibook 18 to 23, they lost the license. So it is a permanently incomplete set. And so I will never start it.
That would bother me also. I don't like incomplete things like that, so that would be hard for me. I would have no interest in that. I also just don't really care for Transformers. I've said that before on this podcast. It's a dumb reason, but it's just not my thing.
We'll get you into some Transformers stuff. Like, you gotta watch Armada and Prime and Transformers 1.
I've seen Transformers 1.
Yeah, see? There you go.
It was good. I really enjoyed it. When I saw it. It was actually the first movie me and my son ever saw together in theaters. It was great.
Aww.
So, but I just don't care for Transformers otherwise. I don't know. There's so many different comics that I want to read and so much stuff that's out there that you just never know. I mean, I never thought I was going to read all the Sonic comics. I never thought I was going to read a Sonic comic, but here I am. Okay. And then I think we should go to Shelf Stacker Box. And Phoebe, where would you put this?
Gonna sound like a crazy person, put this on the stack. Because
what?
I'm gonna be honest, until issue 4 happened, I was thinking about putting this in the box. Because again, it's that whole thing of I was kind of already set up in my mind for a psychological horror, and it doesn't feel enough of one. I wanted them to push it more. And now Mike is going to say something like, but it's Sonic, to which I'm going to go, yeah, but Sonic is a 90s property, and we had things like, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh, I know. I wasn't going to say that, actually. I mean, I was just going to say it's a kid's comic. That's all.
Stuff like this can push it further, and I was kind of hoping for that.
No, and that's fair. That is a fair statement to have and a fair feeling to have. And you do like stuff like that more than I do, so I don't blame you one bit. You're more into horror than I am.
Okay, that actually is a big problem. Yeah, that might be the problem. I was promised horror, and I'm thinking certain things, and that's not what I got. But is it still a good story arc? Absolutely. And I would love to see if and how this connects back to the main series.
I assume it has to, just because everything else has the way they do these but again, we don't know. And isn't it wonderful not knowing now what's coming? Because before you always knew because you were, read because you had it all before then, and we were just catching up. And now
yes, I don't want to wait a year, but I have to wait a year. God damn it! This is what happens when you buy shit like I do.
You don't have to. You could read it digitally other ways, and then we could talk about it, and then you still buy it. But I get it. I will support your decision to wait because that's fine, because I've made enough Sonic Comics content. It's okay. I can stop. Otherwise, we would go all the way up to the last story arc and just stop. No, it's fine. Plus, I need to play other Sonic games, and that gives me time to get a few more Sonic games out. So by the time we come back to the Sonic comic, I have a better understanding. Like, at some point, we have to do Sonic not Forces. What's the newest one that came out?
Frontiers,
yes, thank you. I knew it started with an F. Couldn't remember the name. At some point, I know we got to do Frontiers. I know that connects into the comic world, too, at a certain point.
because it is the introduction to a character that I've heard also shows up in the comic. But you have seen this character already because you
Yes.
played Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes. And Sonic, yeah, that's right before issue 68 is when we'd have to do Frontiers, so we got time. I got time to put it off.
Interesting.
I do own Frontiers, though, by the way.
Excellent.
And I do kind of want to play it. I even bought it for my son, too, for Switch. I don't know if he ever played it or what he thought, but I did buy it for him once. I was like, here, you might like that. He doesn't really ask me to buy him games anymore. I have an offer, but he also doesn't ask. So I'm like, all right. He plays his Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit, and that's, I think, all he played. And he's content. So I'm like, all right. So I should do mine. I'm putting this on the shelf. I really liked it. I thought it was a really good little arc. I enjoyed the parodies and references to other material. Sonic and Knuckles references galore. My bread and butter for Sonic. So I really had a good time. But I mean, to me, this was horror enough. I wasn't expecting actual, like, Mouth of Madness psychological horror or stuff like that. So this was enough for me. But I get where you're coming from, Phoebe. You actively seek out horror where I only do because Kenneth and my wife have led me down that road. Other than that, I wouldn't be watching half the shit, or 70, 80, 90% of the shit I watch for this, I would not have done. Like, I always like to think about how this show is, at this point, very now affected by whoever is around me at the time. Like, if it wasn't for me and you, or I should say you, there'd be no Sonic episodes on this podcast. Never would have happened. Hell, Sonic barely happened on this show for a long time until you.
You're welcome.
Now, look at it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm thanking you, but yes. It's just kind of how it goes. And that's become my whole mindset now with this podcast. It's just whoever's around me, what people want to talk about, that's where the show will kind of go. That's why there's so much horror right now. And hopefully will be for a long time because I do like some horror movies. Hey, anything else to say about, I think, yeah, we're done with Sonic. So yeah.
We're good. Yeah.
Sonic is going to be put away, at least the comics, for a year. So for those that are like, oh man, and some people are like, oh yes, different stuff. So if you listen to this, but it's been a fun ride. It really has. And we should go to plugs. Phoebe, where can people find you at?
You can find me over on Twitter and Blue Sky as the LP Princess, where I post copious amounts of random shit. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube, where I place the VODs. I am currently playing A Space for the Unbound as of this recording and waiting patiently for July 30th, in which case one of my potential Game of the Year nominees, Rita, comes out, and I'm going to start streaming that. And finally, you can find me as one of the co-hosts of a little podcast called Nerds A Broadcast, which I do with my friend Teachable85.
And if you enjoyed this episode, there are over 1,000 episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon. For a little $1, you can vote in our Patreon poll. We have 2 polls a month, which you get to affect the show, and you also get the episodes early and ad-free. Because once I finish editing them, I throw them up on Patreon, so you get them early. Like, you don't have to wait a month like other people have to wait for this. So check that out. If you donate $10 or more, I'll plug your podcast or YouTube every episode I make during that month, like these lovely people you already heard from Phoebe Stanton. Check out Zach's show, absolutely the best podcast, A Work in Progress, talking about the MC movies, and they just wrapped up the Alien Predator franchise very recently. And also give a shout out to Gamer Looks at 40 of Bill Tucker and his new podcast, Carrying My Cross, so check that out. And please go to, I want to shout out to my awesome intro and outro, Helena and Hell Has Fury. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram. And please follow us on, join our Discord. If you want to be in the show and just in the show, then please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only, and rate and reviews wherever you get your podcast. I think that's everything I need to say. So we will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye. There can only be one Sonic slut.
Only one.